Um, let me get set up here. Let me get set up here. Okay, now I can see your comments and things. Good morning. Let's see how these are looking. I've got 2 sets of these today. I love this. I'm into the blues right now, so while I have it all out, I'm just doing the blues, you know. So this was blue and peach. They're journaling kits, I'll show you, that I made out of vintage fabrics and laces. They're both the same, only that. I'll show you. And these are made out of pillowcases that I cut in half and made 2 sets out of, right? So one set with the flower on the top and the other set was with the flower on the bottom. Okay. And then, so they're just regular size because it's just a folded, you know, paper on the inside. One signature is what I've given in with this one. So it's regular, you know, like 9 by 6.5. And then I sewed the lace strip on here and I left this just plain and clean. I just love linens. I don't know about you, but I love linens. And I've been saving these for so long, and I have some really fun other projects coming up too. So anyway, this is a kit. And so all of this stuff here is meant for you to embellish the journal with. So here's what the cover looks like, and there's the pocket in there. And I love this blue ribbon on the top. It's just fun. Well, it's white, and it's got the blue satin inside. And I love the trim, how it's kind of scalloped, and I just made a little pocket there. This is made out of an Amazon mailer. So I just folded the piece of fabric in half. See, there's not even any sewing there because I just folded it in half and then sewed it all around. You know, put my mailer inside and then sewed it around. And there's my stitching for the closure. So it's really cute. This one has peach to match. Peach and coffee stained grungy dot pan paper in it. This one has some blue with it, but I ran out, so this one is just peach and plain. And then all the trimmings are super pretty. They all match, you know, beautifully. So I just put in snippets, you know, chunky stuff that's fat, and then delicate stuff that's pretty, and then shiny stuff that's like satin. So I made these. I cut these out of something, you know, a piece of a hanky that you can use. That's really pretty. And another piece with the blue roses on you can use, you know, for layering and such. Look at this one. I love this with the blue center, you know, an old piece. I love that. And then I put in a kind of a baby doll piece with the blue little roses. So you can use this, you know, for fabric strips or whatever you're going to do. And then some coffee stained eyelet. You got to have that. And then here's some peach, like chiffon-y kind of ribbons. Here's another little one. And then here's this. I love this. This is peach baby doll lace. If you need some good lace, I have some in my shop. But hi, Dory. Oh, good. Oh, thanks. Well, I'm glad you've come. That's great. We have a good time. I got a group on Facebook too that we go to and post all of our stuff. And I've been working all week with these vintage fabrics and I just love them, you know, so I'm having a good time. And so I have the group and then I do the channel and then I sell my stuff in my Etsy store, you know. I'm all about it. I just love the junk journals. I can't help it. And then it's got a piece of peach, half a piece of peach hanky in there. So it's all ready. And you can, for these little ones, I've been sewing. You can use wax thread or you can use, your sewing machine will zip right through this. I've been doing it on these little ones. It's just one signature. And if you're not going to heavily decorate it and have, you know, a whole bunch of stuff in it, then it's fine to just do a zigzag stitch for this kind of journal that's fabric and stuff. But, you know, I always use wax thread and sew in your, you know, pamphlet stitch usually. But for these kind, I think it's fine because there's not really like a spine to speak of, you know what I mean? Usually we have, you know, the thick 2-inch spines, you know, or something, but not with these fabric kinds. So it's kind of fun to have something different. And then I just put like all the goodies inside here. So that's kind of fun. And this one I made out of baby blanket satin, you know, that you get. And I just folded it up and, you know, the vintage kind of satin. So I just folded it up and made little pleats. And this all just goes inside. And then the only thing I see that I might have missed, I'll have to look and see, is this piece of lace I see in this one that I don't have right here. I'm going to have to dig for it then. I missed a piece. This stuff right here, I see. I missed in that one, so I'll have to find it and put it in. And then this one has blue pages. Let me show you the blue. Morning, Judy. Yes, I'm using up my stash. I love that. Morning, Laurel. Good morning. Oh, did you join the group too? Oh, good. Yeah, the welcome video was nice. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you watched it. Most people don't. But I have it there just in case. And then, so this one's the same pillowcase that I just put it inside and then I sewed around the edge. And then there's my stitching for the same thing. And then it's the same thing here with the peach and the coffee staining. The peach is great pan and dot pan, so it is grungy. And then my coffee stain, and it's got 2 pieces of blue. So then you can sew in however you choose, but your cover is already done. You got your pages right here and your fabrics that you need for this one. Okay. And then I have 2 more sets to show, but all right, let's tuck this back in. There we go. And we got those 2, and those are listed in my shop. You're welcome to go in and check it out. I've got a bunch of different stuff because I've been just ripping through my vintage fabrics, let me tell you what. And so this is another one. I'm into the blues right now. I'm gonna do different colors, but I gotta do my blues because I'm doing the blues. So this again is a Amazon plastic mailer that I've covered in some kind of shaggy fabric from, you know, my stash. And this was another, I think, table linen or napkin. They were big back then. Boy, oh boy, cover your whole lap practically. But anyways, so I did not sew this one on, so you could use it or not, you know, use it or use something of your own, you know, if you wanted to, but it's there. So it comes with this and then all of the matching stuff. This does not have no papers with it this time. This is just the cover girl if you want to use her. With this one, because I like the cover, I would rip this out if it was me and then ink the edge and stuff and like sew it and get rid of some of this background so you can see more of the cover, you know, and maybe put some lace underneath there or something. But it is a postcard, or you don't have to do nothing, but I put it in just in case, you know, you would want something for a cover. And then I put in all my goodies. Another satin piece, one of the cute little bows, a blue and white, the dingle balls. These are from the 70s curtain that I was using with the, I've got some blue envelope sets in there because I've been doing blue, and you get 3 fabric envelope sets. And there was this old 70s curtain with the navy blue and white flowers. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. But I had some extra and I thought this would really be good. You could put it on the spine maybe, or you can put it on the bottom down here or here, you know, whatever you think. So I put this in, and they're big ones, so I don't know. I like the big gaudy stuff. So you got this big gaudy this, because see, look, you could do this with this and this. See how you can do it? The layering, see? Put this on the spine, Put some lace in the back. You see what I'm doing here? So you just layer it all up and do your cover. Okay. And then I put in, oh, here's a piece of the curtain. The curtain that goes with these. So that's fun. You could decorate your pages with this. Here's another one of these. I showed you these two. Oh, and then here's this piece. It's chubby. I like these. You could use it for tabs on the edge of your pages to stick out, you know, cut, you know, you could probably get 6 tabs out of this. So that would be neat. And then I put this blue rose in here. This is what I usually do with this kind, you know, these kind that are iron-on or whatever, because it's like plastic on the back. I usually put it on the back, like just for an added thing on the back. So that's what I intended for this. And then there's just, you know, a piece of this kind of lace, another piece of that blue jean with the roses. There's a piece of this hanky that's blue and stuff, you know, a piece of this because I had it on the covers of the other ones if you didn't see earlier. Another piece of this. And then just some white stuff. This is really pretty lace actually. Look. There's this kind. And then this kind. They're fat ones. And then I put in some delicates too. So you get 2 fat ones. And then these. Ooh, these are so pretty. And they're just delicates. This one has like little flowers. Whoops, it's upside down. Well, there we go. They're like little flowers. You can see. And then this one is blue with the holes. You could lace something in the holes if you wanted, a satin or something. So there's that. So it has lots of fun pieces for the cover, for the pages. You just put your own coffee stain pages in here and sew it in however you want, and then you got all the coordinating little pieces. And I was saving all this stuff for me and for my own journals, to make my own journals with, but my stash is getting so fat that I thought, you know what, I need to just make up some of these, put them in my shop and share them, and heck with it. If they don't sell, I'll pull it out and make a journal and finish it up and put it back in. You know? Oh, so it's fun. Yep, sign up on the rack list. It's in the files. And that way you can send and receive mail, and we do all kinds of fun stuff, for Pete's sakes. We're always so busy. But I think after the Sweeties, Judy, we got a Valentine thing going on right now with the Sweeties. And I think after the Sweeties, we're done, though, for the season, kind of like with all the holiday stuff. And I don't usually do anything else until Mother's Day, but we have lots of fun events, though. So, okay, so here's the last one. And this is that blue rose blue jean. Well, it's really thin blue jean. I don't think it is blue jean. It's blue jean looking, but it's double-sided. And look at this side. Oh, I didn't show it. Bummer. Maybe it is on the envelope, though, but I'll show you. So this is just another cover, okay? And it's an envelope mailer, and I left the pocket open this time. So this is really fun for the journal part, you know what I mean? Because you can put stuff in, and you can see what it is. And it's all sewn on and attached and everything. You can't, like, pull this out or nothing. And so here it is with all the sewing, and it's just all raggedy, and I just like old linens, you know. It's stained and stuff, you know, but I love it. And this just reminds me of my grandma's table, you know. I just love it. And I don't know, I just like it. So anyway, here it is. And it's regular size, you know. Your pages will fit right in. So I left a lot of shag on the end. You could cut that off if you don't like it, because it's like 9, almost 10, and this is with the shag, it's 11, you know, so it's a lot bigger than your pages, but it's fun, and it's fat because I use the whole envelope. Usually I cut these mailers in half and just use half for my covers, so I get 2 covers out of 1 envelope, but this one I left so we could have the pocket just for kicks. And this one comes with a little sewing pocket, which is the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your life. I gotta get up closer here. Because it's little. Let me see. Can you see? My light isn't high enough. Hold on. I got all the light down, you know, down low. Way down low. Anyways, so it's gingham, blue and white checker gingham, and then I sewed some felt on, And then I put the needles and beaded the needles and the pins. And then there's some, lace and white rickrack. And then I wound the little threads and put the button on with the yellow, so it's blue and white and yellow. I love that. So you can just glue this down if you want to. And it's got all the strings and stuff. So just glue it down on one of your pages, or you can glue it to the cover. Who cares, right? And then I gave you one of these again, so you could put your little tabs, you know, if you want to cut these again for tabs, you could get 6 tabs on your pages. Thank you, miss. I love this one too. And if it doesn't sell, like I said, I'm going to be excited to pull it out, make a journal out of it myself. So I just want to see if I can sell a few. When you're in this for so long, I get so much stuff that I have to sell it. Otherwise, I mean, I would be stacked up with stuff. I make so much stuff, I literally have to sell it. So anyways, I made a coordinating envelope, and I just did some stuff on the back, and then, there's cheesecloth and lace and stuff, and then I just tied the bow, and I think this is glued. I don't think I sewed this on. I can't quite tell, but no, I think this is glued. And I just left it. I love the big rose in the back and the thorns. Look at the leaves and stuff. I just love that. I don't know. And then inside I did put what did I put? Ooh, a coffee stained. I know, right? A coffee stained, pretties of the garden. I basically put it in here just to keep it stiff, because I didn't line this one because, oh, that's what I was going to show you. It was double-sided. Look at the inside is dark and the outside is white. See? I just think it was fun to have double-sided. And then here's one of the crunchy ones with that 70s curtain with the I ripped it all off, and I had to make my own. But look at the back. I just love it. And then it's parchment paper lined. So that's kind of fun. So that matches. So you can use it inside the journal. It'll fit, look, on one of the pages, or an extra, or, gifts, whatever you're going to do. Because it comes with 3. Look at this one. I love this one. And then I just used the edge of this, that I ripped off for the bow and for this. So I'm decorating the other ones, Then I did the zigzag and the straight, and it's parchment. I just love it. Look. I love this. This is a tablecloth, the edge of a tablecloth. I still have the middle of it, and it's really got these big blue embroidered flowers on it. I'm so excited. But anyways, and then I put the yellow roses for the stamps. So it's cute, and the sewing and the cross stitch is just cool, and it's linen. This is like a different kind of linen, though. It's a weave. It's like, I don't know, it's different, a little bit different, so it's kind of fun. And look, it's all ripped up and stuff. The parchment sometimes doesn't last long, but it's part of the charm. I like it. And look at all the sewing and stuff and the rags. And I leave my strings, some of them, so it looks this way on purpose, So this set comes with the 3 envelopes. See? And the pocket. This little smidge for some tabs. And then the cover with the open deal. Right? Those are nice. Perfect. That one, and then there we go. And then I have a couple more, but they're not sitting right here, so forgive me because I've got to grab it, but it's just right here. I just have to get around my doggy so I don't step on my doggy. Let me get them. They're right here on my table. I just forgot. Okay, sorry. I know that's annoying. Thanks for hanging in there. I got these 3 here. These were all made from a tablecloth. Oh no, I got 2. So this one is, these are really fun. I got a matching, it's huge, envelope, and look at this embroidery on here. I can't even stand it. It's so fun. Did you, Susan? Oh, thank you very much. Um, so this is another kit. This one I did not sew in, but I'll show you what I did here. This is another Amazon mailer, and this is all muslin here, and the thread is kind of a coral color, kind of, and because here's the fabric, and I just love it so much. It was like you know, like a little square tablecloth, and then I left this big pocket here. So in it's this is all really nice muslin, and then I just have the decorative piece on the front and the muslin for the back, you know, the for the inside. And I love that pocket, and I love this sewing and stuff on the edge, and I left it all, you know, raggy and stuff. And I love the yellow, so I put in a yellow coffee stained, and it's glazed too. I put some glaze on it. So you could make your own signature here with this. So I got the envelope. You can attach however you're going to do it. And then I've got some plastic bags. I sewed 2 pieces of sheet music together so you can have a pocket. And then here's some more of this peach grungy. And then flowers, you know, just regular signature. Look, here's pretties, peach and dictionary pages. These are vintage doilies. And such. And so the signature is all ready. You can sew it in however you would choose with the bags and stuff in the back. And I love that huge pocket in the front. That's just so fun. And then the matching envelope, it ties down here on the bottom with the seam binding is from my shop. And then I just flopped this over because it was weird because this was the corner. It was 4 corners of this big thick lace. And then it had this crazy, look at all this stuff. I love this so much. I can't stand it. And then this one I used brown thread. I love brown. I can't stand it. And then it's vintage wallpaper on the inside, which I thought was really fun. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And the brown thread, I do the double stitch, so I zigzag on the edge and then the straight stitch all the way around and stuff. And vintage fabric is hard to work with because it's misshapen, it's not square, it messes up, it you know. And so look, I got a, you know, wrinkle right here. This one was just unruly, like, you know. So some of these are, you know, they're shaggy and raggy and stuff, like they're just imperfect, you know. So there's this one. I think this one is called set 3. Yep. And then I've got one more. This other one is set 6. It was made from the same. Look at this one, though. It has the huge flower on it. I love it so much. I can't stand it. Look at it. Ah, look at this one. I love it so much. I just messed up the whole signature. So it's the same thing. Peach, yellow, and coffee stained. And the sheet music I sewed together for a pocket. So it's all the same. And it's this, you know, look at all the crazy sewing. I love that. With that coral thread. And it's the Amazon mailer again. So it's really soft. And then I put this excellent embroidered piece on the front. Oh, I love it so much. It's just so cool. So I don't know, you know, what style. If this, you know, this could go boho. It could go lots of different directions. So I just love it. Can't stand it. And then it comes with 3 of the shaggiest, coolest envelopes. I love these so much. So I'll just do it. Here's the doily, and I just cut it off. You know, it was long. I cut the end off, and then I sewed it onto this vintage muslin, right? So here's how I did it. And I did the seams on the outside on purpose because I like the shag and rag of it. Otherwise, that would be hidden. So, you know how they do, how you sew right sides. I like to do the opposite so that I get that shag on the top. And then this is all vintage reclaimed lace. And then my flowers. I love the brown thread and I love the double stitch. I like to do the zigzag and then the straight followed behind. So it's really fun. And then it's parchment paper lined, as you can plainly hear. So that's fun. And then here's the other end of the doily. So this was actually what it looked like. So I cut it in half, right? And I sew it to muslin. And look at it. I just love brown thread. I'm just all about the brown thread. I can't help it. And then it's all, you know, see, it's all jagged and ripped and stuff. Like, I mean, it's not going to fall apart, but this was really old and I couldn't, and it doesn't quite hang straight. Like, it was a mess. And so here's the muslin. That's brand new. I don't have any more vintage muslin. I'm so mad. I ran out finally, and no garage sales and stuff, so it's hard. But anyway, so you get the cover in the kit and these two small ones, and then you get this big one I love. Look at this thing. It's so raggy, though. Look, I've been saving it for years, trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, but I just love the embroidery on it. It's so pretty. Look at these. I don't know how to do these rolled kind, whatever those are. The French knots I can do, and these I can do, but I don't know how to do these. I'm not very good at it. But I love it anyways. And the back, look at the back. And I put the pocket in there. And this is from a different piece, so I sewed it on. And I'm using brown paper for my shop. And this is, flower pots all embroidered with the little French knots and the brown centers. And it's just fun, and this flips open and it's brown paper. And then it has vintage wallpaper on the inside. Isn't that fun? I love it, which you can get in my shop too, the wallpaper. But I just love it. So that's the set. And they're all in my shop. I've been working and working and working. Working and working. So thanks for coming in to see. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll post pictures and stuff in group, how I always do. And we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into this week, huh? I don't know what I'm going to do now. We'll see. I might start on a different color because I had to get all of the blues out of my system and then all these extra ones I had. Thanks for the thumbs up, girls. We'll see you later. Bye.